Have you ever felt alienated in this world? As if you were walking a solitary path, misunderstood, with loneliness as your only companion. But what if I told you that solitude is not a punishment, but a gift, a refining process, a transformative journey forging you into someone strong, insightful, and unshakable? The chosen few do not adhere to conventional norms, they are forged in silence. And it is within this solitude that they awaken powers inaccessible to 80% of others. Join me as we explore 5 hidden strengths possessed only by the chosen, and by the video's end, your perception of solitude will be forever altered. 1. The indomitable strength of Icehead, unwavering resolve. Defining Icehead, unwavering resolve. Icehead is not coldness or apathy, rather, it represents a cultivated state of calm, lucidity, and self-control forged in moments of solitude. It is the capacity to maintain focus and mental stability even when confronted with loneliness, disappointment, or significant challenges. Individuals possessing this attribute are not overwhelmed by negative emotions. Instead, they transform solitude into an opportunity for self-improvement, much like a warrior honing their willpower before battle. This disciplined mindset allows for strategic thinking and decisive action, even under duress. Characteristics of the Icehead. The hallmark of an Icehead is unwavering composure in the face of adversity. They exhibit a resolute refusal to be intimidated or emotionally compromised by challenging circumstances. This stems from a highly developed capacity for self-regulation, preventing external factors from negatively impacting their mental fortitude. Furthermore, an Icehead possesses a sharp intellect, characterized by clear, decisive thinking unclouded by negative emotions. This intellectual acuity is coupled with exceptional perseverance. They are not easily deterred. Regardless of the difficulty of the situation, their commitment to their goals remains steadfast, even when confronted with seemingly insurmountable obstacles. This unwavering resolve, born from self-mastery and mental discipline, distinguishes the Icehead as a force to be reckoned with. The Icehead forging process. A crucible of solitude. Solitude is not a punishment, but a crucible for forging resilience. Isolated from society, the chosen individuals confront their deepest selves, facing ingrained fears, insecurities, and unhealed psychological wounds. This process of self-discovery is the cornerstone of their transformation. Phase 1. The Icehead forging process. Isolation and introspection. Severed from external support networks, the chosen individuals are compelled to cultivate self-reliance. This is the most arduous phase, as suppressed negative thoughts and past traumas resurface with potent intensity. They confront the stark reality that their greatest adversary resides within: self-doubt, fear, and anger. This confrontation is not merely endured, but actively engaged with, demanding a rigorous self-assessment and a commitment to personal growth. Phase 2. Emotional purification. The chosen individuals embark on a journey of emotional mastery, learning to understand and regulate their feelings rather than allowing them to dictate their actions. They cultivate mindful awareness, focusing on objectives and resisting the pull of negativity. This process sharpens their mental acuity, rendering them less susceptible to external influences and emotional volatility. This is not a passive acceptance of emotions, but an active process of understanding and control. Phase 3. Transcending fear and achieving steadfastness. Upon completion of this rigorous training, the fear of solitude is transcended. They emerge not as victims of circumstance, but as masters of their own emotions. They cultivate an indomitable spirit, enabling them to confront any challenge with unwavering resolve. The solitude, initially a source of fear, becomes a testament to their inner strength and resilience. The Icehead is not merely forged, it is tempered in the fires of isolation, emerging stronger and more resolute than ever before. Biblical exemplars of resilience: Moses and Elijah. To illustrate the potency of Icehead, the video cites 2 compelling biblical examples of figures who, through profound solitude, achieved unwavering fortitude. Moses' 40 years of desert exile and Elijah's seclusion in a cave. Moses' ordeal, a 40-year period of banishment in the wilderness preceding his divinely ordained mission to lead the Israelites, serves as a powerful testament to the transformative power of isolation. Stripped of his former identity as an Egyptian prince, reduced to a shepherd, Moses endured a crucible of hardship. This enforced solitude, however, proved instrumental in his spiritual refinement, forging within him the unwavering resolve necessary to confront the monumental challenges that lay ahead. His experience underscores the notion that periods of isolation, while seemingly arduous, can be catalysts for profound personal growth and the cultivation of unwavering conviction. Similarly, Elijah's flight to a cave, pursued by relentless adversaries, provides a contrasting yet equally potent illustration. Seeking refuge in solitude, Elijah's encounter with the divine was not amidst the dramatic displays of nature's power, the tempestuous wind, the earth-shattering earthquake, or the consuming fire, but rather in the quiet whisper of a gentle breeze. This profound experience underscores the principle that true resilience and clarity of purpose emanate from inner tranquility, not from the clamor of external circumstances. The narratives of Moses and Elijah, therefore, powerfully demonstrate that periods of deliberate isolation can be crucial for cultivating the mental fortitude and spiritual clarity necessary to overcome adversity and achieve one's ultimate purpose. The application of icehead in modern life and contemporary society. Individuals possessing an icehead, a metaphorical term signifying emotional resilience and mental fortitude, demonstrate an exceptional ability to navigate the pressures and negativity inherent in modern life. This resilience manifests in several key areas: maintaining composure during crisis, faced with adversity. Individuals with an icehead exhibit a remarkable capacity for calm deliberation. They avoid impulsive reactions driven by panic or fear, instead methodically analyzing the situation and formulating effective solutions. Their emotional equilibrium remains uncompromised, allowing for rational decision-making even under duress. Immunity to external opinion. They are impervious to the influence of negative external forces. The opinions and criticisms of others hold little sway. Their self-worth is intrinsically derived, rendering them immune to the need for external validation. This unwavering self-belief forms the bedrock of their resilience. Mastery of emotional regulation. While many succumb to the overwhelming influence of anger, anxiety, or other negative emotions, individuals with an icehead possess a sophisticated capacity for emotional regulation. This self-mastery enables them to maintain composure and objectivity, fostering effective leadership and inspiring confidence in others. Their actions are guided by reason, not emotion, transforming solitude into opportunity, rather than viewing solitude as a source of isolation or loneliness. They actively leverage this time for personal growth and development. They engage in self-reflection, pursue intellectual enrichment, and cultivate inner peace. This proactive approach transforms potential isolation into a catalyst for self-improvement and enhanced resilience. The perceived negative of solitude is thus reframed as a positive opportunity for self-actualization. Unwavering resolve is not an innate trait, but rather a skill honed over time, particularly within the crucible of solitude. The elect understand that isolation is not punishment, but a process of mental refinement. This steadfastness allows them to remain impervious to the sway of negative emotions. Like Moses and Elijah, they learn to discern the divine voice amidst the silence. Through the cultivation of an icehead, these individuals become mentally invincible, capable of confronting any challenge without wavering. Their resilience stems from a disciplined approach to self-mastery, a conscious rejection of impulsive reactions, and a profound understanding of their inner strength. This unwavering focus allows them to navigate adversity with clarity and purpose, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth and demonstrating an indomitable spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. The path to this mental fortitude is arduous, demanding unwavering commitment and self-discipline. But the rewards, a mind impervious to doubt and fear, are immeasurable. 2. X-ray vision. Unwavering insight. The term, X-ray vision, in this context, does not refer to the fictional ability to see through physical objects. Instead, it denotes the capacity to perceive the inner emotional landscape of another individual. Those possessing this ability transcend superficial observations of speech and outward behavior. They discern the hidden depths of a person's being, their emotions, fears, traumas, and true intentions. For instance, upon entering a room, they instantly apprehend the prevailing atmosphere, discerning who is joyful, anxious, or concealing something. Furthermore, they can assess an individual's veracity, distinguishing between genuine expression and deception, and identifying benevolent intentions from malevolent motives. The defining characteristics of this X-ray vision include an acute discernment of deception, rendering them impervious to manipulation through words or outward appearances. They possess an exceptional capacity for empathetic understanding, perceiving the emotional states of others even when such feelings remain unexpressed. This extends to recognizing the potential and pain within individuals, identifying those in need of assistance and those possessing untapped potential for growth. Finally, they exhibit a remarkable ability to accurately assess individuals and situations, perceiving the energetic essence of an environment or event. This perceptive acuity allows for insightful judgments and informed decision-making, based on a comprehensive understanding that transcends the limitations of surface-level observation. The cultivation of profound understanding is not an innate ability but a skill honed through solitude, introspection, and contemplative silence. Individuals possessing this refined capacity have undergone periods of intense self-confrontation, enabling them to decipher the deepest emotional strata of the human experience. The developmental stages of this X-ray vision are characterized by a progressive refinement of perception and empathy. Initially, a period of self-imposed isolation facilitates the crucial process of internal emotional recognition. Through this introspective journey, individuals gain a profound understanding of their own emotional landscape, laying the foundation for a heightened capacity to comprehend the emotions of others. Subsequently, the process involves meticulous observation and empathetic engagement with the external world. These individuals dedicate themselves to observing human behavior, discerning unspoken nuances in communication, and interpreting the subtle energetic currents within social environments. They learn to differentiate genuine joy from carefully concealed pain, mastering the art of reading between the lines. This keen observational practice cultivates an enhanced intuition and sensitivity. Proficiency in recognizing internal emotional states translates into an increased awareness of subtle, often imperceptible, external cues. Through careful analysis of body language, facial expressions, and even the slightest shifts in demeanor, they gain access to unspoken truths. The culmination of this rigorous process is the ability to perceive the true essence of another person. A powerful intuition allows for the accurate assessment of motivations and the discernment of genuine intentions. This heightened perceptiveness enables the effortless identification of deception, sincerity, benevolence, and malevolence, providing a profound insight into the complexities of human nature. Biblical example: Jesus and the Samaritan woman. The video highlights the encounter between Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well, as recounted in John chapter 4 verses 4 to 26. This narrative powerfully illustrates the transformative potential of profound understanding. Jesus, in his interaction with the woman, transcends mere conversation. He perceives the entirety of her life story, her multiple marriages and her current illicit relationship. Significantly, he refrains from condemnation or judgment, instead demonstrating empathy and initiating a process of profound personal transformation within her. The woman experiences a revelation. Jesus sees her authentic self, a recognition previously absent from her life. This encounter underscores the potent capacity of deep understanding, not merely to discern truth, but to effect healing and positive change in the lives of others. The narrative serves as a compelling testament to the power of empathetic engagement, showcasing how genuine understanding can break down barriers and foster genuine connection, ultimately leading to spiritual and personal renewal. The video effectively uses this biblical example to assert the importance of empathetic listening and the transformative power of seeing beyond superficial judgments to the underlying realities of human experience. The application of X-ray vision in modern life offers significant advantages to those possessing this perceptive ability. Individuals with this capacity can leverage it in numerous ways, impacting their personal and professional lives profoundly. Firstly, it facilitates the avoidance of toxic relationships. By discerning individuals with malicious intent, manipulative tendencies, or deceptive behaviors. Those with this ability are less susceptible to exploitation or betrayal. This heightened awareness allows for the proactive avoidance of harmful relationships, fostering a safer and more positive social environment. Secondly, this enhanced perception allows for a deeper understanding and more effective assistance of others. The ability to recognize those experiencing distress, even when unspoken, enables proactive support and intervention. This empathetic understanding facilitates the provision of comfort and healing to those in need, fostering stronger and more supportive interpersonal connections. Thirdly, X-ray vision significantly enhances decision-making capabilities. By penetrating superficial appearances and discerning genuine intentions, individuals are less likely to be misled by deceptive facades or manipulative rhetoric. This clarity of perception enables more accurate judgments of individuals and situations, leading to more informed and effective choices across various aspects of life. Finally, the ability to perceive the true nature of others fosters the development of authentic and meaningful relationships. By recognizing genuine sincerity, individuals can cultivate deeper connections based on mutual trust and understanding. Furthermore, the recognition of shared perceptive abilities creates an immediate bond between individuals possessing this capacity, fostering a unique sense of camaraderie and understanding. The implications of this ability extend far beyond personal relationships, impacting professional collaborations, leadership roles, and societal interactions in profound ways. The challenges inherent in possessing X-ray vision, while a valuable gift, are significant and should not be underestimated. The ability to perceive truth, while insightful, can be profoundly painful. Those gifted with this perception often bear witness to the artifice, deception, and suffering of others, a burden that can be emotionally overwhelming. Furthermore, not all individuals welcome such scrutiny. Many are unwilling to confront the realities of their own character, leading to potentially negative reactions when their facades are penetrated. This constant exposure to the emotional pain of others can lead to significant emotional exhaustion and burnout. Therefore, the strategic management of this ability is paramount. Individuals possessing this gift must cultivate a discerning approach, understanding when to maintain emotional distance and protect their own energy reserves. The judicious application of this power is crucial. Not everyone is prepared to confront uncomfortable truths. A delicate balance must be struck between empathetic understanding and the preservation of one's own emotional well-being. This requires conscious effort and self-awareness to prevent the overwhelming consequences of unchecked exposure to the emotional landscape of others. The ability to discern the true nature of individuals is a potent gift, empowering its possessors to understand, protect, and assist others with profound insight. This perceptive ability allows them to navigate away from negativity, forge connections with genuine individuals, and make sound judgments. Analogous to Jesus' perception of the Samaritan woman's soul, those with this X-ray vision not only perceive the truth but also facilitate transformation and healing in others. This is not merely a skill, it constitutes a significant responsibility, a mandate to utilize this power for benevolent purposes and contribute positively to the world. The weight of such a gift demands ethical consideration and a commitment to employing it for the betterment of humanity. Failure to do so represents a profound dereliction of duty and a squandering of a uniquely powerful capacity. 3. The power of clarity, focus and determination. Clarity. A defining characteristic. Clarity is the ability to perceive the essence of a matter, enabling one to navigate the complexities and distractions of the world with unwavering focus. Many individuals exist in a state of ambiguity, indecision, and distraction, overwhelmed by a plethora of choices. However, through periods of solitude and introspection, individuals cultivate the capacity for discerning clarity. This clarity manifests in several key ways: a laser-like concentration on what is truly important, an immunity to the clamor of external noise, and the ability to make decisive choices without hesitation or regret. This clarity empowers decisive action, unyielding to external pressures, and influences. The hallmarks of clarity are readily apparent: a precise understanding of one's objectives, a discerning ability to differentiate between what is essential and what constitutes mere distraction, an unwavering resolve impervious to the sway of external opinions, the capacity for rapid, decisive action devoid of hesitation or subsequent remorse, and a sharp, analytical mind capable of executing actions unburdened by emotional interference. Individuals possessing this clarity demonstrate a superior ability to navigate challenges and achieve their goals with efficiency and purpose. The absence of clarity, conversely, leads to indecision, wasted effort, and ultimately, a failure to achieve one's full potential. Cultivating clarity, therefore, is not merely beneficial, but essential for success in any endeavor. The refinement of clarity, a deliberate process. Clarity is not an immediate acquisition. It is the culmination of a rigorous mental purification process achieved through solitude. When an individual detaches themselves from the cacophony of the external world, they are empowered to eliminate superfluous thoughts and focus intently on matters of paramount importance. This process unfolds in distinct developmental stages. Stage 1. Confronting internal chaos. The initial immersion in solitude often reveals a mind teeming with chaotic thoughts, regrets of the past, anxieties about the future, and pervasive fears. This is the most challenging phase, as individuals are naturally inclined to avoid the discomfort of silence by seeking external distractions, social media, entertainment, idle conversation. However, those committed to this path embrace the silence, allowing their minds to process unresolved issues and internal conflict. Stage 2. Filtering the inconsequential. As comfort with solitude deepens, a discerning ability emerges, allowing for the differentiation between what is truly significant and what is merely transient. Individuals recognize that many of life's anxieties are, in fact, unnecessary distractions. They cultivate the discipline to eliminate thoughts, habits, and relationships that do not align with their defined objectives and long-term aspirations. This process requires conscious effort and unwavering self-awareness. Stage 3. Achieving clarity of purpose. Once the mind has undergone this purification, a clear path forward emerges. Individuals gain a profound understanding of their goals, the necessary steps to achieve them, and the obstacles to avoid. Indecision dissipates, replaced by decisive action fueled by unwavering self-assurance and a resolute commitment to their chosen course. This clarity of purpose serves as a guiding principle, providing direction and focus amidst life's complexities. The journey to clarity is not passive, it demands active participation, consistent self-reflection, and a steadfast commitment to the process. Biblical example: Moses on Mount Sinai. To illustrate the power of clarity, the video cites the example of Moses on Mount Sinai. Prior to receiving the Ten Commandments, Moses was compelled to separate himself from the Israelites, ascending the mountain to undergo a period of profound solitude in the presence of God. It was within this isolation, this deliberate withdrawal from the clamor of the multitude, that he received the unequivocal clarity of his divinely ordained mission, to lead the Israelites and impart God's law. Had Moses not undertaken this crucial period of seclusion from the distractions and demands of his people, he might well have failed to receive this essential guidance. The inherent lesson is undeniable. True clarity emerges only when one actively chooses to disengage from external noise and instead attentively listen for the inner voice of direction and divine inspiration. This deliberate separation, this conscious act of seeking solitude, is not merely a suggestion but a prerequisite for accessing profound insight and achieving a state of focused understanding. Clarity, a cornerstone of modern success. Clarity is a potent tool, instrumental in the achievement of success across professional endeavors, personal relationships, and overall life fulfillment. In today's complex world, individuals must cultivate and leverage this crucial skill to navigate the myriad challenges and opportunities presented. Resisting societal distractions. The modern individual is besieged by a constant barrage of social media, news cycles, public opinion, and societal pressures. Those who possess clarity are not swayed by these external forces. They maintain a laser-like focus on their priorities, effectively filtering out noise and irrelevant information. This disciplined approach allows them to allocate their time and energy strategically, maximizing their potential for success. Facilitating swift and accurate decision-making. Clarity empowers individuals to make timely and well-informed decisions. Procrastination is minimized through a process of rapid analysis, thorough consideration of potential consequences, and the selection of the most advantageous course of action. For example, a successful entrepreneur will not allow personal emotions to cloud their judgment in critical business decisions, instead relying on a clear understanding of the situation and its potential outcomes. Strategic allocation of time and energy. While many squander their resources on unproductive pursuits, individuals with clarity possess a keen understanding of their objectives and how best to achieve them. They prioritize self-improvement, skill development, and future-oriented endeavors, eschewing activities that yield minimal returns. This focused approach ensures that their efforts are channeled towards meaningful and impactful results. Empowered action and absence of regret. Clarity fosters a present-moment focus, minimizing anxieties about the past or future. Individuals operating from a place of clarity act decisively according to their well-defined plans, unburdened by negative self-talk or unproductive rumination. This confident approach minimizes the likelihood of regret and fosters a sense of agency and control over one's life trajectory. The result is a proactive and fulfilling existence, characterized by purpose and unwavering commitment to personal and professional goals. The inherent challenges of possessing clarity, while a significant strength, are multifaceted and demand careful consideration. Individuals blessed with this attribute often face the misconception of being perceived as overly rigid or excessively rational, a perception that can hinder interpersonal relationships. Furthermore, a pronounced intolerance for ambiguity and indecisiveness in others may arise, leading to friction and strained interactions. This clarity, while valuable, can also contribute to feelings of isolation, particularly when diverging from the prevailing norms or popular opinion. Mitigating these challenges requires a conscious effort to cultivate a balance between unwavering clarity and adaptive flexibility. Empathy plays a crucial role. Understanding the diverse perspectives and experiences that contribute to varying levels of clarity is essential. Instead of employing clarity as a tool for criticism or judgment, it should be strategically leveraged to guide, inspire, and foster collaborative understanding. This nuanced approach allows for the effective utilization of clarity's inherent power while simultaneously fostering stronger, more inclusive relationships. Those selected exhibit unwavering clarity of purpose, free from vacillation and impervious to external distractions. They possess an inherent understanding of their identity, aspirations, and the requisite actions to achieve their objectives. Their decision-making process is decisive and resolute, unyielding to emotional influence or external pressures. This unwavering clarity fosters a life characterized by purpose, focus, and exceptional efficiency. Consequently, in a world rife with chaos and uncertainty, individuals possessing such clarity invariably assume positions of leadership and influence. Their resolute path, forged through self-awareness and unwavering commitment, serves as a beacon, guiding them toward the successful culmination of their endeavors. 4. The gift of empathy, a healing light. Empathy, a priceless gift. Empathy is not to be conflated with sympathy. While sympathy merely registers a feeling of pity for another's plight, empathy transcends this superficial response. It is characterized by a profound capacity to 1. Experience the pain of another as if it were one's own, achieving a visceral understanding that goes beyond intellectual comprehension. 2. Perceive unspoken suffering, to discern the hidden wounds, the sorrow veiled behind a smile, the loneliness masked by outward cheerfulness. This requires acute observation and a willingness to look beyond superficial presentations. 3. Foster a secure environment conducive to emotional vulnerability. Empathetic individuals create a space where others feel safe to express their feelings without fear of judgment or dismissal, thereby encouraging open and honest communication. 4. Provide solace and facilitate healing. By offering genuine understanding and validating another's experience, empathy empowers individuals to process their emotions and embark on a path toward recovery. Individuals possessing this crucial skill often become confidants, sought after for their ability to listen not merely with their ears, but with their hearts, demonstrating a deep and unwavering commitment to the emotional well-being of others. This active engagement, far exceeding passive observation, is the hallmark of true empathy and a cornerstone of meaningful human connection. Empathy, a product of solitude and self-healing. Empathy is not an innate trait, rather, it is the culmination of personal experience and the subsequent process of self-healing. Individuals who demonstrate profound empathy often share a history of profound solitude. Having confronted significant pain, loss, and trauma without readily available support, this experience fosters a deep understanding of the suffering of others. The development of empathy follows a discernible process. Confronting personal pain, the empathetic individual has typically endured periods of isolation, sadness, loss, or betrayal. This experience provides them with first-hand knowledge of the feeling of being unheard and uncared for. Through the process of self-healing, they cultivate compassion for others. This self-healing is not merely the passive acceptance of pain, but an active process of understanding, processing, and ultimately transcending the negative emotions associated with the traumatic experience. This active engagement with their own suffering allows them to develop a nuanced understanding of the human condition. Heightened sensitivity to the emotions of others, having navigated their own periods of suffering. These individuals possess an acute sensitivity to even the subtlest indicators of sadness or distress in others. They can perceive negative energy, even when others attempt to conceal their emotional state. This heightened sensitivity is not merely intuition, but a result of their own experiences, allowing them to recognize subtle behavioral and emotional cues that might be missed by others. This ability to perceive unspoken emotions is a cornerstone of their empathetic capacity. Transforming understanding into healing action. Empathetic individuals do not merely recognize suffering, they actively create safe spaces for others to express their vulnerability. They utilize genuine listening, compassionate gaze, and supportive language to help others feel understood and accepted. This is not a passive observation, but an active engagement in the healing process of others. They provide a structured and supportive environment where individuals feel empowered to share their experiences without fear of judgment or dismissal. This active participation in the healing process of others is a defining characteristic of profound empathy. Biblical example. Jesus and the suffering. A powerful example of empathy in the Bible is Jesus' treatment of the suffering. A prime example. Jesus and the woman accused of adultery. John chapter 8 verses 1 to 11. A woman caught in adultery was brought before Jesus by the Pharisees, intending to stone her according to the law. However, instead of condemnation, Jesus perceived her pain, shame, and fear. He responded, "Let he who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her." The accusers, recognizing their own failings, departed, leaving Jesus to address the woman directly. "Neither do I condemn you, go and sin no more." This interaction profoundly illustrates the core of empathetic engagement. Jesus did not merely acknowledge the woman's transgression, he acknowledged her inherent humanity and the complex circumstances contributing to her actions. His response was not one of judgment, but of compassion, offering forgiveness and a path towards healing. This narrative serves as a definitive illustration of empathetic action, prioritizing understanding and restorative justice over punitive measures. The lesson is clear. Empathetic individuals, mirroring Jesus' example, perceive the underlying emotional and circumstantial realities of others, moving beyond superficial observations of behavior to engage with the individual's intrinsic worth and experience. They prioritize understanding and compassion, fostering healing and reconciliation rather than perpetuating judgment and condemnation. This approach is not merely a passive observation of suffering, it is an active engagement with the human condition. Recognizing the inherent dignity of every individual, regardless of their perceived flaws or transgressions. Empathy in modern life. A potent force for healing and growth. Empathy is a potent force, enabling individuals to forge profound connections with the world and serve as agents of healing. Its application yields significant benefits across various aspects of modern life, facilitating openness and healing in others. When individuals feel genuinely understood, they are more inclined to reveal their vulnerabilities and deepest wounds. The simple act of empathetic listening can provide significant emotional relief and foster a sense of safety and validation. This creates an environment conducive to healing and personal growth. Identifying those in need of support. Empathetic individuals possess an acute awareness of others' emotional states. They can intuitively discern distress, even when it is masked or unspoken. This intuitive understanding allows them to offer timely and effective support to those struggling silently. Discerning and avoiding negative influences. Empathy serves as a protective mechanism, enabling individuals to identify manipulative, deceitful, or toxic individuals. This discernment allows them to establish healthy boundaries and avoid relationships that could be detrimental to their well-being. It empowers them to prioritize genuine connections and avoid exploitation. Becoming guides and healers. Empathetic individuals are uniquely positioned to serve as mentors, spiritual leaders, or inspirational figures. Their non-judgmental approach fosters trust and creates a safe space for others to explore their challenges and discover their own paths to healing and self-discovery. This leadership transcends mere guidance. It empowers others to become agents of their own transformation. The ability to understand and validate the experiences of others is a cornerstone of effective leadership and positive social impact. The challenges of empathy. A critical examination. Empathy, while a valuable human trait, presents significant challenges for those who possess it in abundance. The inherent capacity to deeply feel the emotions of others often leads to considerable personal strain and vulnerability. This necessitates a proactive and strategic approach to managing its impact. Emotional exhaustion and burnout. The profound absorption of others' pain can result in significant emotional depletion and burnout. Individuals with high levels of empathy must cultivate effective strategies for self-preservation. Learning to establish healthy emotional boundaries and prioritize their own well-being to avoid being overwhelmed by the suffering of others. This requires conscious effort and the development of coping mechanisms to prevent chronic emotional fatigue. Vulnerability to exploitation by manipulators. The inherent generosity and compassion associated with high empathy make individuals susceptible to manipulation by those who exploit their kindness. Developing a discerning ability to differentiate between genuine need and manipulative behavior is crucial. This requires a critical assessment of individuals' motivations and a willingness to question seemingly altruistic requests. Protecting oneself from exploitation necessitates a robust sense of self-awareness and the ability to assertively decline requests that compromise personal well-being. The isolation of unreciprocated understanding. The act of consistently prioritizing the emotional needs of others can paradoxically lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness. The empathetic individual, often deeply invested in the emotional lives of others, may find themselves lacking a reciprocal outlet for their own emotional processing. This necessitates a conscious effort to cultivate relationships with individuals who possess a similar capacity for empathy and understanding. Fostering genuine connections built on mutual support and emotional reciprocity. Mitigation strategies. Establishing firm emotional boundaries. The development and maintenance of clear emotional boundaries is paramount. This involves learning to regulate emotional responses, prioritizing self-care, and setting limits on the extent to which one engages with the emotional distress of others. Discerning genuine need from manipulation. Cultivating critical thinking skills and a healthy skepticism are essential in identifying manipulative behaviors. This involves assessing the authenticity of requests for help and avoiding individuals who consistently exploit empathy for personal gain. Cultivating empathetic connections. Actively seeking out and nurturing relationships with individuals who possess a similar capacity for empathy is crucial for fostering mutual understanding and support. These relationships provide a safe space for emotional processing and reciprocal emotional exchange. Individuals possessing profound empathy perceive not merely the human form, but the very essence of the soul within. They serve as a beacon of healing for those in distress, offering solace and understanding to those around them. Their presence fosters a sense of acceptance and belonging, providing hope, warmth, and genuine connection in a world often characterized by superficiality and artifice. Empathy, therefore, is not a weakness, but a potent force, a remarkable gift bestowed upon a select few. A strength that transcends the ordinary and empowers those who possess it to effect profound positive change in the lives of others. It is a capacity that should be cultivated and celebrated, for its impact on individuals and society as a whole is immeasurable. 5. The transformation from solitude to wisdom and joy. The conventional understanding of solitude casts it as a state to be feared, characterized by feelings of emptiness, alienation, and abandonment. However, enlightened individuals recognize solitude not as a deficit, but as a catalyst for profound spiritual growth and self-discovery. A crucial distinction must be drawn between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness represents a passive state of lacking meaningful connection with others, resulting in sadness and a sense of profound emptiness. This is a deficiency to be addressed. Solitude, conversely, is an active choice, a deliberate withdrawal from external distractions to cultivate introspection, inner peace, and enhanced wisdom. It is a conscious embrace of one's own company, a powerful tool for self-improvement and the development of resilience. Those who have achieved a higher level of understanding do not shy away from solitude, rather, they actively cultivate it, recognizing its transformative potential. They utilize this time for self-reflection, leading to a deeper understanding of their own strengths, weaknesses, and aspirations. This intentional engagement with solitude allows for the development of self-reliance, emotional regulation, and a heightened sense of self-awareness, ultimately leading to personal transformation and a more fulfilling life. The fear of solitude is a misconception. Its embrace is a path to enlightenment. The transformative journey of solitude. From isolation to enlightenment and joy, the metamorphosis from the feeling of loneliness to wisdom and joy is not instantaneous. It is a multi-stage process. Stage 1. Acceptance of solitude. Initially, solitude can be profoundly painful. Fears, wounds, and feelings of abandonment surface. However, instead of seeking escape, social media, distractions, others, those who choose this path accept their state and begin self-observation. This involves a conscious decision to confront the discomfort rather than avoid it. A crucial first step towards genuine transformation. Stage 2. Silence and introspection. Unburdened by external distractions, individuals turn inward. They confront thoughts, emotions, and memories previously avoided. This is not a passive process. It requires active engagement with the inner landscape, analyzing, understanding, and ultimately releasing unnecessary burdens. This stage demands self-honesty and a willingness to confront difficult truths about oneself. Stage 3. Intellectual illumination. Within the silence, profound life truths are revealed. Individuals discover meaning in seemingly insignificant details and gain a deeper understanding of life's mechanics. They achieve a higher wisdom, unclouded by emotion or circumstance. This intellectual clarity is a direct result of the preceding stages of acceptance and introspection, allowing for a more objective and insightful perspective. Stage 4. Attainment of true joy and peace. Having overcome the fear of solitude, individuals discover a profound inner joy. This joy is independent of others, material possessions, or external circumstances. They realize that true happiness stems from connection with oneself and a higher spiritual source. This final stage represents the culmination of the transformative journey, a state of lasting peace and contentment born from self-acceptance and inner wisdom. The journey emphasizes the power of self-reliance and the inherent capacity for joy within each individual. The biblical example of Elijah in the cave, as depicted in 1 Kings chapter 19 verses 9 to 13, offers a profound illustration of spiritual renewal amidst adversity. Following a period of intense persecution and profound emotional exhaustion, Elijah, feeling utterly alone and despairing, sought refuge in a cave within the desolate wilderness. His retreat was not merely physical, it represented a profound withdrawal from the clamor of his external circumstances. He anticipated a divine manifestation of overwhelming power, envisioning a dramatic display of nature's fury, a tempestuous wind, a devastating earthquake, or a consuming fire. However, God's presence was not revealed through such spectacular phenomena. Instead, God communicated in a subtle whisper, a gentle murmur amidst the silence. This profound solitude, far from being a void, provided the necessary space for Elijah to reconnect with the divine, to discern his true purpose, and to ultimately regain the strength and clarity required to resume his prophetic mission. The lesson is clear. True stillness is not the absence of external stimuli, but rather the intentional creation of a receptive space for the discernment of essential truths and the rediscovery of inner strength. It is within this quietude that profound spiritual insight and renewal are found. The transformative power of solitude in modern life is often underestimated. Solitude is not the exclusive domain of hermits or biblical figures. It is a tool accessible to all, capable of fostering profound personal growth. The strategic utilization of solitude offers significant advantages for self-improvement and achievement. Leveraging solitude for learning and development, rather than fearing solitude, individuals should actively embrace it as an opportunity for intellectual and personal enrichment. This dedicated time allows for focused learning, deep reflection, and skill development. History's most accomplished individuals consistently prioritized solitary periods for creative endeavors and strategic thinking. The breakthroughs of Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, and Leonardo da Vinci, for example, were significantly influenced by their periods of deliberate isolation. Cultivating intrinsic joy. Happiness should not be contingent upon external validation or social interaction. Individuals must cultivate the ability to derive contentment from intrinsic sources. This involves appreciating life's simple pleasures, the tranquility of a quiet morning, the immersion in a captivating book, or the resonance of meaningful music. This self-sufficiency fosters resilience and emotional stability, forging a robust mindset. The capacity to thrive in solitude is a hallmark of individuals who are not easily swayed by external pressures or fleeting emotions. They demonstrate autonomy, inner strength, and a reduced vulnerability to circumstantial setbacks. This resilience is a direct consequence of the self-reliance cultivated through periods of deliberate solitude. Connecting with spirituality and purpose. The absence of external distractions allows for a heightened awareness of one's inner voice and spiritual inclinations. Solitude facilitates a deeper understanding of one's life purpose and the path towards its fulfillment. By silencing the noise of the world, individuals can more clearly discern their spiritual calling and align their actions with their authentic selves. This introspective process is crucial for personal growth and the achievement of lasting fulfillment. The challenges of embracing solitude. While solitude offers profound intellectual and emotional rewards, the journey is not without its considerable difficulties. The initial experience of isolation can be intensely painful, a stark confrontation with the self that many lack the courage to undertake. The temptation to revert to superficial distractions, excessive social media engagement, meaningless entertainment, presents a significant obstacle. Overcoming this requires a resolute commitment to self-mastery. The path to successfully navigating solitude demands patience and self-compassion. Immediate gratification must be eschewed in favor of sustained, deliberate effort. Cultivating a consistent practice of solitary reflection is crucial for developing both mental fortitude and inner peace. It is imperative to understand that solitude is not a punishment, but rather an opportunity for profound self-discovery and personal growth. The rewards, though challenging to attain, are ultimately transformative. Solitude does not diminish the elect, it fortifies them. It fosters clarity, insight, and a profound connection with the self, cultivating a joy independent of external validation. This crucible forges individuals of exceptional wisdom, resilience, and unwavering resolve, impervious to the vicissitudes of the world. The mastery of solitude unlocks the greatest treasure, the discovery and understanding of one's own intrinsic worth and potential. It is through embracing this aloneness that we truly come to know ourselves, developing a strength and self-reliance that transcends the ephemeral nature of external relationships and societal pressures. The journey into solitude is not a retreat from life, but rather a strategic advance towards self-mastery and the realization of one's full potential. When you understand the true power of solitude, you will no longer fear it, you will embrace it as a precious gift. Silence ceases to be an enemy and becomes the gateway to clarity, wisdom, and enduring joy. And if you are on this path, remember, you are not alone. You are being prepared for a greater purpose. If you resonate with this message, comment, "I embrace the power of solitude," to affirm your journey. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to continue exploring the secrets reserved for those who are chosen. You are not abandoned, you are guided. Let your inner light shine.